What's up, guys? Today we are getting creative and asking the universe for a few favors. And we are going over the top 5 video games that need to be made immediately. But who's gonna make these games? Maybe you will. I'm actually working with Full Sail University on this video. They're helping me put all of this together. And if you've ever thought about getting into the video game industry, they can help you get started. They'll get you all the tech and software you'll need, and no matter what side of the gaming world you want to work on, they can help you out. They have a coding program, an entire program on mobile gaming, or if you're feeling artistic, they've got an undergraduate program, and it'll get you using all of the same tools like the pros use. And if you're even a little bit interested, you can get more information over at fullsail.edu/Jovenshire. To make life easier for you, I actually have a link down below, so you can just click on it and get all of the information straight to your face. Now, let's get started on all the video games that need to be created. Number 5 on my list is a little more vague. It's not an actual franchise or anything. I want an open world zombie survival game that takes place in a city. I don't care what the city is, but I really want to know what it would be like and who would be able to survive in a zombie outbreak from the moment the reports start to happen on the news. You see the news about the zombies getting ready to attack, all of a sudden you need to prepare. You have to start collecting food, you have to start collecting water. Do you go out and loot, or do you stay indoors for a few days? What are the decisions that you would make in order to survive? Also, the game should be online. There should be a server just like DayZ had, where everyone can get into a server, you can have your own items saved to your house, and you try to go into the world, and you either try to meet up with friends, or steal from other people, or keep going out to collect food and supplies. You have to make those supply runs. I think there's a lot of possibilities. I'm just surprised that this game doesn't exist already. There is the argument that maybe there's too many zombie games. I will never say that. I think that they're unique. I think that they're fun. There's always a different story to tell. But this one hasn't been done yet, because everyone debates like, what's your zombie plan? Let's find out what your zombie plan is. We need a game to test it out. Now, number 4 on my list was actually a rumor that happened a while ago, but it needs to stop being a rumor and just start happening immediately. We need a Darth Maul game. Yes, it was canned back when LucasArts kind of went under. They were working on a Darth Maul game. There's some test footage of it out there, and it looks cool. But I'm telling you now that I don't care who owns what. I don't care what studio works on it. We need a Darth Maul game. His trials from when Palpatine first meets him and then turns him into a Sith. Darth Maul is easily one of the coolest characters in the Star Wars franchise, and we got so little of him. He needs his time to shine, and maybe it could be in a video game. Marvel does a comic line. The Star Wars Darth Vader comic line is amazing. If you haven't started reading it, you need to. But in this, it takes place right after A New Hope, and Palpatine's like, dude, Vader, you really messed up. The Death Star, yeah, it went kabooey. I'm blaming you. I don't even know if I want you to be my apprentice anymore. I might find someone else. Let's take that, but then move it into the Darth Maul script. Maybe Darth Maul is learning to see if he can become an apprentice, and Palpatine could be sending him on these crazy suicide missions, and Darth Maul has to succeed to become the best. That's the game that needs to be made. The combat would be great. Just Force Unleashed, all of that comic, all of the mechanics, but with a double lightsaber. Darth Maul. It'll make so much money. Give me that game, please. Now, we know I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I've said it enough. You see the posters over there? Those are Mass Effect posters. But something that they really gloss over, and I think is absolutely fascinating, is the First Contact War. Now, this is the war that takes place when Earth finally makes it into deep space, and they're like, whoa, there are other alien species out here, and they're all at war. And now humanity is making it into that war also. They're literally this underdog that want to be respected, but all the aliens are like, dude, you just learned about all of this. Who the hell are you? We don't care. And it all leads to like, you got like the major species kind of coming together and learning how to work together, and I want to see that story. I don't care how it's done. Maybe it's a story game where you play as one hero and you have to go through the First Contact War. However it's done, I just want to see it. I want to see the start of it. I want to see humanity jump into that fight and be like, whoa, we are definitely outnumbered here. Their tech is way better, but we could still win this. Please and thank you. Number 2 on my list is more of a reboot than anything else, but it has to happen. It's the one game that truly made dinosaurs terrifying. After the success of their Resident Evil franchise, Capcom tried a little series called Dino Crisis. It actually had 2 different games that came out, and both were loved by millions. And then they just stopped. Dino Crisis was a survival horror game, much like Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. So all of your ammo had to be conserved. There's one point in time where the hero like walks out and then you see the T-Rex and it starts chasing you. You can't even fight this yet. You just gotta run. It was a very tense game. You were worried to go through a door because you didn't know what dinosaur was going to jump around the corner and try to eat you. It's just a franchise that is ripe for the picking and the rebooting. Dino Crisis needs to come back. Now, at the top of our list here, the #1 game that the universe just needs to give us and somebody needs to make it, it's Batman related. Now, yes, I'm a huge fan, we know. Don't let me talk your ear off about why I love Batman. Let me talk your ear off on why we need a Batman co-op game. Yes, Rocksteady did a fantastic game with the Arkham franchise. I loved it. I play them over and over. They're great. Maybe we'll one day get them on next gen? Meh. What I do care about is a Batman co-op game that works a lot like the Splinter Cell games work. It's a stealth co-op game where you get to play as either Batman, Robin, Catwoman, Batgirl, Red Hood, any of them, all of them, I don't care. There's too much potential, there's too much possibility, and it upsets me that Rocksteady never did in the first place. This is just a natural and smart step moving forward. This is not too much to ask for. Warner Brothers, you will make millions and millions of dollars. Hear my words, watch my videos, take my advice, please give me this game. All right guys, that is my top 5 games that need to exist. Let me know if you agree with this list in the comments below, and let me know what games you want to see. More importantly, let me know what kind of game you would love to make. Big thanks to Full Sail University for making this episode happen. Again, I have a link down in the description. If you're even a little bit interested in getting into the video game industry, they can help you do it. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.